What's good, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be making a LR tier list with all the new LRs that we just got in, including LR UI Goku, to make my own gander at this list. Obviously, this is all opinions. Please don't take anything too personally. Maybe some of your favorite LRs won't be on this list. However, this is from my experience of playing the game and where I believe a lot of these guys are going to be at. So I'm going to start with the honorable mentions. I'm going to kind of go through it quickly. I don't want to, sit there. I'm probably just going to add 5 units. LR Rose, he's like my 11. For sure my 11. He is phenomenal. Hits really fucking hard. Great in Super Battle Road. The only problem with him is his key links. I just think the units I'm going to have above him are a bit better, and unfortunately that's just why I'm going to have him at an honorable mention and not the top 10. I have never really seen a showcase or for my actual playing of seeing him hit those attack stats every turn, and that's really big for me to see a unit just be very consistent. He's not super consistent, unfortunately. He's very key hungry. You have to throw a lot of orb changers. There's obviously not too many orb changers for his teams. You just got the int trunks, the EZA, so that's definitely going to help him out a bit. However, I haven't really experimented too much with that to see if it's a dramatic difference. However, I still think he's at 11. LRSL I'm not going to go too into. He's still a great unit. Have a lot of fun using him. Very good in his modes. Very good when he transforms. I think his transformation is a bit too hard to get. The under 30% is pretty low, man. However, Extreme Super Battle Road, he's a king. Definitely got to mention him. This LR Super Saiyan God Goku is still very, very good. That 50% chance to crit and dodge, you're not going to get many units in the game that could do that at 55%. Very good. I use him quite often when I can, and I really do enjoy using him. So definitely going to mention him there. And then I'm just going to throw up the old kings right there because I still think they're great. The Kamehameha team is still very good for them. I've used them anytime I go into the legendary Goku event. Sorry. And I still think they're a great unit, man. I still have a lot of fun using them. Great time. Still good units, So I'm going to start with the actual top 10 now. Starting with Goku and Frieza. So I've actually had a lot of time to think about this. I used to really put him over Broly for a long time. However, Extreme Super Battle Road, I think LR Broly is obviously a lot better. Super Battle Road in general, and I like to merit a unit on how good they are depending on the game modes. They're both very good in Dokkan events, EZAs, stuff like that. However, I think LR Broly gets the advantage here just to the fact that he does get those double supers in Super Battle Road, and he's a king in that. I mean, obviously Goku and Frieza is still phenomenal next to Tien. They do great, but again, Super Battle Road's very important for me, and that's why I'm gonna have to give it to LR Broly as number 9 and LR Goku and Frieza as number 10. Let's move on to 8 so I don't take too much of your time. Number 8, I'm gonna go ahead and put Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then I'm just gonna do 2 at a time for right now because I feel like you could swap these 2 if you don't agree, which is completely cool, man. They're both still very great units. I think LR Ultimen Gohan is just better because he has 12 different categories. I mean, bro, come on, that is a significant amount, and you definitely have to factor that in when you look at his unit, because you could run him on so many fucking teams and it's great. He, even though you won't be seeing his transformations very often, it's cool. He's still great. I mean, legendary Goku event, his team, everything about him is still great. Super Saiyan 4 Goku, he doesn't need a build up, and he does greatly raise his defense on his 12 and 18 key. However, again, in longer events, Ultimen Gohan has him, and in terms of where you could use him, Gohan you're going to be able to use everywhere. He gives himself key. It's very sufficient. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is also very sufficient. So if you want to make the argument saying Super Saiyan 4 Goku's better, by all means, it's cool, man. I won't even fight with you on that. You could swap those 2. Kind of the same thing with 9 and 10. I feel like you could swap these 2 as well. At the end of the day, they're all very good fucking units, so it shouldn't be that big of a gripe, you know? Alright, so moving on to number 6, I'm going to go ahead and put, where is he? This guy. LR Super Saiyan Goku. He is an amazing unit. He hits stupid fucking hard. Great in Super Battle Road. Great in EZAs. He makes rainbow orbs. He's, he lowers attack, defense, and seals on Super. The only events that he's not so great in is like the legendary Goku event. But man, I have so much fun running him as a leader with 2 of those guys on different rotations. Your whole field is just going to be smothered in rainbow orbs. They're just going to be doing great. The team's fun. You could run LR Broly on that team. He's not going to have any problem getting his 18 keys. You could just have a ball using him as a leader, and I really do enjoy using him as much as I can. He's actually like my go-to guy to do like Dokkan events because he's very fast, man. I mean, even at 55%, he's hitting 4 million attack stats. Obviously, it depends on orbs, but since you run a full Super Saiyan team, he's getting 21% per orb. He's hitting hard, bro. That guy is a monster. He really is. I have a really good time using him, and I think he definitely deserves to be up there. Number 5, I think this, like, after that, I'm pretty sure this is going to be like very universal at this point. Obviously, number 5 is going to be LR Go Bros for me. They could hit a 9 million attack stat, very good defensively, very good in Dokkan events, EZAs, legendary Goku event, even just, you gotta protect him during Int UI, but he is still very good, very fun, very fast. I love fast units. He is a great unit, great time. I have no gripes with him, man. No gripes at all. Definitely love him. Definitely a top 5 for me. And then obviously number 4, I'm gonna put LRKC. I mean, they were the queens for a very long time, man. Even now, I don't use them as much because they're not as fun anymore. Watching them super attack over and over and over, it gets a little boring because with the new top 3 I'm about to show you guys, obviously I feel like this is going to be very easy to do, but it's very boring to watch them super over and over. Obviously they're amazing in the legendary Goku event. I think they're going to be better defensively than the 3 I'm going to put above them. But again, they're great. They're still a great unit. Obviously top 5's unit. And let's just go down to number 3. I know there's been a lot of like talk with the truth saying this guy's number 1. I can't really say that due to the fact that I'm just going to bring them all up now and we'll discuss from there. Obviously, I'm going to put, my list is like that. LRUI Goku is fucking phenomenal, bro. I think like you could do this and just kind of say they're all as good as each other, but now when they're fully built up, and I think that's very important in units. Like, look, LR Gobo is the first thing I mentioned. It's they could hit a 9 million attack stat when they're fully built up. That's obviously very important. And LRUI Goku has, I believe, the same percentage buff that the LR Fusions get. However, he doesn't have the greatest SA ability, which holds him back. If he had something like, let's say, raise attack and defense for 3 turns, or greatly raise attack and defense for a turn, or just stuff like that, maybe you could argue more. But the thing is, man, 3rd slot, you drop their active skills, throw them in the 1st slot, they're going to be doing 3-4 super attacks. LR Gogeta could hit a 9 million attack stat, effective against all types, and then hit them again, with another additional. It's very just, I don't know, it sucks because I love UI Goku more as a unit because he's like one of my favorite characters, but LR Fusions just beat him, man. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. And shorter events, yeah, Super Battle Road, yeah. However, when you look at a unit, you should always look at them when they're fully built up, with their SAs included, with everything that's included when you judge a unit, just so you can really analyze how good they are. And obviously the LR Fusions are better, and once they're fully built up, I mean, the only reason why I have Gogeta is 2 is because this guy gets 2 fucking super attacks. That is a very broken ability, man. He's double raising his defense for that turn. He's going to be very good defensively. And then you also have the chance to proc an additional attack from the potential system, even without having to do that 3rd slot maneuver. And again, they have their active skills that aren't very hard to get off, honestly. I use them quite frequently, and I could get them off. It's very but yeah, man, it's hard. Like, it's hard for me because I'm such a UI Goku fan that I really wanted him to be number one. However, I just can't say that. I just think that he is a solid 3. I think he's as good as them in certain events, but if you throw them on the legendary Goku event, these two are just obviously gonna fucking dominate them. They're gonna do a lot better. But who fucking cares if you could run all 3 of them on the same team? It shouldn't even be a giant battle. It shouldn't be like this giant Reddit World War, you know? And I still think he's great. I think all 3 of these guys are all fucking broken. It shouldn't be a big deal, right? That's what I'm trying to say. It shouldn't be a huge deal on who's number 1, who's number 2, and who's number 3. If you like the UI Goku more, if you like the fusions more, it's cool. I'm not going to argue either or. However, I need to say why I'm putting them above him. And obviously, it doesn't take too much. So just to kind of recap, honorable mentions, again, LR, Rose, I just can't put them above Goku and Frieza because of their key links, and they're going to be hitting relatively the same damage when they're next to TN. LR Rose doesn't really have that 40%, 50% support type unit that gives key and shares key links with him. Unfortunately, he doesn't have that. But again, you can make the case that they're better than Broly. Same thing with the Goku and Gohan. You could definitely make the case that Goku's better. However, in my opinion, I think Gohan's better. LR Super Saiyan Goku, I'm not even gonna fight about that. I think he deserves it. Go Bros. Basically everything from 6 to 1, I'm not gonna argue. I think these are pretty much just, standard for where they should be at because of how insane they are as units. However, 7 to 10, I could definitely see arguments. And maybe 6 too. Maybe I shouldn't be so headstrong about 6. I'm sure you can make an argument saying Gohan's better than him. However, I just think that he's a monster. I think like the best way to describe it for me, he's the transformation of Gohan, like that second form that he gets all the time from turn 1. And that's kind of like how I view him, and that's kind of why I have him over Gohan. And yeah, I mean, I want to go. I'm pretty sure I've talked a lot. Yeah, 12 minutes. Apologize for that. I just feel like I have to get a lot of my points across because these tier lists are usually get attacked. I'm going to be honest, but I want to make like a decent one. I feel like I'm pretty confident in this one. In terms of how much I play this game 24/7. I'm constantly on it, constantly watching showcases. I'm always on it, man. And this is from just like my personal experience in all the different modes. And I just have a very good time running all these guys. I have all of them. I have JP with these guys with 2 dupes, Global 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, I don't got many dupes for a lot of them. I do have my Super Saiyan 4 Goku Rainbowed. I have Broly 55%, and I have Goku and Frieza with 3 dupes. So I definitely want dupes for all these guys. I think they're all great units. I never chase them on banners because really there's no point. I'm going to get spooked by them at some point in this game. So why weigh out that much? I usually just go for the 55. But again, I'm just rambling now, and I apologize for that. But again, this is my tier list. If you agree, definitely let me know in the comments if you agree with it, man. If not, give me something to talk to you guys about. I would definitely be cool with making a follow-up video to this, or even just talking to you in the comments section. So definitely hit me up. I look forward to your responses, and check you guys later. Take care.